feel like you are doing everything but achieving almost nothing? Emails, messages, different projects, different home and work responsibilities, all pulling your attention in thousands different directions. But here is the truth. Your brain is not designed for multitasking. I'm going to repeat it one more time. Your brain is not designed for multitasking. It's designed to thrive through deep and powerful focus. And in this episode of Awesome Life Essential, I decided that I'm going to tell you a little bit more, that I'm going to explain you a little bit more why my brain and your brain hates multitasking and how the Silva method can support you through your focus journey. So please make sure to stay with me for the next 10 or 15 minutes or so, because these tools, these tips are going to be very, very powerful, and I believe that they are life-changing. So before we are going to start it, as I want to welcome everyone who is here with me live, but I also want to welcome everyone who is going to watch this episode as a replay. I would want to also welcome and say a big thank you for people who are going to come out commenting this episode. My name is Kate, if you see me here for the first time, and I am Silva Method instructor, mindset coach, business trainer, and the host of this channel where we talk about how we can make our life better and better. So if this area is around your interest, please make sure to subscribe below. You will also see a bell button out there, so make sure to hit it, because you're always going to be updated when my next video goes live. All right, guys, so let me start it. And I really want to start with you with a little myth busting. The first myth that very, very often I am coming across is a myth, or the fact, well, it's not really a fact, but people think that this is the fact, that says that if you are a multitasker, you are more productive. Well, I can tell you, not only based about my own experience, on working experience with others, but also taking into consideration the scientific aspect, it's a big BS. Also, another myth that very, very often I can hear from others is the myth that says that multitasking feels efficient. But again, scientifically, it's extremely inefficient. And why? Let me tell you why. Because here is the point. Every time you switch tasks, your brain goes through what I like to call it cognitive switching penalty. That means that you lose mental energy, slow down your reaction time, and also weaken your memory. And very, very often when I talk about productivity at some corporate setting, or very, very often if I work with my clients, Silva Method graduates, I like to refer to one particular Stanford study from 2019 that found that people who multitask frequently perform worse at filtering information, managing their memory, and switching tasks effectively compared to people who focus on one thing at the time. And taking into consideration, Stanford studies, Stanford research, I am also going to refer today to one of my personal story that, thanks to that it's happened, got me a huge realization that, well, that's a moment for me to change something in my life, to become more focused. Because when I become a mom, and when I was in charge of a little boy in my house, and at the same time running a businesses, trying to be the best wife, and of course, the best housewife in terms of my home responsibility, I remember very, very clearly one day that, as I said to you, gave me a boost in terms of something that, well, that's a moment that I need to change something. And as I said to you, it was a day when I can clearly, vision myself. I can clearly visualize myself that I am in the kitchen making a soup. At the same time, I am having my phone in my hand because I am all about to send a reply to one of my clients. And my little boy, who just came from, I think that he was at the preschool stage, or maybe, at the beginning of the school, he's doing his best to describe me, how wonderful day he just had, while being at the preschool, or as I said to you, in that very early stage of the school. And, I am making a soup. At the same time, I am trying to do my best, to send a reply of an email to one of my clients. And I'm also doing my best to focus on what he's trying to tell me. And I am ending up with the reflection, with the situation that my son is telling to me, "Mommy, you are not really listening to me. Can you please tell me what I just said?" And I remember, his word hit me so much that I promised to myself that since this particular day, I'm going to do my best to stay more focused, to be more here and now. And of course, even though very, very often it's still sometimes very challenging to me, I know how important it is for me since that particular moment to be more focused on doing one thing at the time, to become more one tasker and not being multitasker anymore. Even world still rewards in so many certain situations the people who can call themselves multitaskers. But we want to change this because our brain hates this. And I really, really mean it. Plus, also, what I wanted to tell you, because that's going to be probably a great kicker for you, that multitasking, and it's easy for you to connect the dot, increases cortisols, your stress hormone. And very, very often, right, you may feel mentally fried after a busy day, and now you know why. And again, very, very often I can hear that from my clients that, they are calling themselves as a super aware person, as a super conscious person. And they are, because, they are having this healthy lifestyle. They are very, very aware about their nutritious diet. They are meditating, right? They are having some physical activities every single day. They are even quite positive person in terms of their mentality, but still during the day they are multitaskers. So very, very often by the end of the day, they are so tired that, let's call it, this healthy lifestyle, it's not enough for them. Because here is the point. We also need to do our best to, as I said to you, to try to be focused on one task at the time. And please now stop and reflect how challenging it is right now to be able to focus on one certain thing for longer even than 1 minute. And I'm not going to blame anybody, because we are, everyone who is watching this episode, I believe that we are on the same page. Because as I said to you at the beginning, we are living right now in the world that still rewards busyness instead of being more in focus. But we are here to realize that it's very, very important for us to change this if we want to be more productive, more creative, and very, very much concentrate on one task at a time. And here I am. I want to tell you right now, because it's very important for you to be aware how focus supercharges your mind. So we have a good news. I have a good news for you, of course, because here is the news that once you are going to commit yourself fully to do something, with that huge focus, magical things are going to happen for you. And I know that because I've experienced this. And many, many people, I like to call them Silva Method practitioners, Silva Method graduates, they've been able to experience this too, because they got the understanding and the awareness that, well, it's me who need to right now start be more focusing on doing one task at the time. So here I have a good news. If you are more focused on one task at the time, your brain is entering a state that science calls for as a state of flow. You might heard about that phrase, that term, because it was coined by one of the psychologists whose name is Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. As I believe he's Hungarian, and this is what he said, right? He proved to us through so many different researches and studies that when you are in the flow state, and here is a good news for you, Silva Method graduates, it's nothing else like your alpha level, your alpha meditation. You are deeply immersed, you are more creative, and you are amazingly productive. Also, what is happening when you are focused on one task at the time, your deep focus sharpens your memory. At the same time, you are going to strengthen your emotional resilience, and you are going to be more easier in terms of finding solutions to your problem solving skills, which is absolutely amazing. What I personally love about the findings about being in the flow state is the fact that you are boosting your dopamine, that beautiful hormone that is going to make you feel more happier and more motivated. So, the super powerful and amazing good news is that focus isn't just productive, but it is transformational. So, right now, I want to tell you about three tips, three practice that you can implement into your life right away. And I can tell you, please test it, that you are going to see a lot of difference in terms of being more focused on the certain things that you want to do. And here is the point: you want to do them one task at the time. And this kind of Silva Method tips are going to support your focus journey. So I'm going to focus today on three of them, as I said to you. It's visualization, it's your alpha level relaxation, and it is a mental rehearsal. So now let me talk you through a little bit more about that, and then we are going to do a very quick exercise that I believe once you are going to do with me here, you can also see very, very quickly a difference. But now let me tell you how practice of visualization every day can help you with fixing the problem with your focus on concentration. See, visualization is all about to keep your focus on that beautiful particular slide that you are going to have on your mental screen. So what you need to have, and this is approach known and taught by me through the Silva Method techniques, what you need to have if you want to work with your visualization, we call it in the Silva Method community a mental screen. A mental screen is your interactive device. So once you are going to close your eyes on your mental screen, you can not only picture your goal, but also solution of that goal. And here is the point. Once you are going to train your brain to focus on what matters, right? To focus on that vision, on that mental slide that you want to fulfill one day in your physical reality, the same time your mind and your brain is going to ignore all of the distractions. So you are going to be more focused. You are going to be more concentrate on something that matters to you. And what is really, really powerful, and I really want to add this powerful information for you through this episode, that it's once you are going to train your brain through the process of visualization, your reticular activating system that consists of network of neurons, that it's based and located in your brainstem, is going to filtering for you the information that you need for your goal achievement. So anything that it's not going to be needed, right, towards your goal achievement is going to be rejected by your reticular activating system. So it's very, very powerful information for you how everything is going to work super fluently once you are going to implement the process of visualization regularly every single day. Then the second tip that it's going also to sharpen your focus and improve your skills to do one task at the time is nothing else like alpha level relaxation. What we teach you in the Silva Method program, at the Silva Method seminars, is how you can shift into the alpha brainwave state quickly. So the meaning of that is how you can move from the beta brainwave frequency that we are right now on to that beautiful, relaxed state of your mind. Because at alpha, your brain is alert but yet relaxed. And once you are there, that's the perfect state for higher level of your focus and at the same time, your creativity and productivity. So once you are going to be at alpha level, you are more focused and you are going to become more creative towards some certain actions that you are going to do, that it's going to help you to also become more productive at the same time. So this is also absolutely very powerful skills that we teach you at the Silva Method Foundation program. By the way, as you know, because I like to always telling you about that, I also have an online training, very, very powerful online training that majority of you really, really like it. It's available in my shop and it's teaching you how you can enter alpha level immediately and how you can use alpha level for manifestation and your own healing, mind-body connection. So you are more than welcome to purchase that in my online shop, and I can attach for you a link for that training here once I'm going to finish this live episode for you. And the third tip that I decided that I'm going to share with you today, that it's going to support your focus journey, it's nothing else like mental rehearsal. See, it works exactly the same. Like athletes who is going to preparing for a big game, once you are going to do a mental rehearsal, you are preparing yourself for success. And this kind of activity is going to primes your brain to stay focused and achieve your goal in the real world. So again, at the same time, remember, once you are at alpha level, you are working with your faculties of genius, visualization, imagination, and at the same time, you are doing your mental rehearsal. You are more focused to do something, one task per time, and then again, you are kind of becoming one tasker instead of being multitasker. And we know that this is absolutely not great for your beautiful, fulfilled life. So, summarizing 3 tips that are going to support your focus journey is nothing else like working every single day with visualization, being at alpha level of your own relaxation, and practicing mental rehearsal. And again, as I like to always say here, with the consistent practice, you are going to notice that you can focus longer, stay calm, and accomplish more. And this is very, very important for you to be able to, work on that skills that you can focus longer on one task at the time. Because right now we globally as a society, we had a huge challenge with that particular aspect. So now, guys, because I see that you are here live as well, but I believe that many people are going to watch a replay of this episode, I want to do a quick exercise for you. It's going to be called a mental screen visualization. And I'm not sure if YouTube is going to let me to play an alpha sound for you at the background, but I'm going to try it to play it for you. If not, you can still practice right now this exercise in this beautiful quiet space. So first of all, let me play for you an alpha sound. We will see if this is going to work, because this is something new that I'm going to do for you. I think that it's there. And now I'm going to guide you through very, very quickly 2 minutes with beautiful, absolutely beautiful mental screen visualization. So please stay with me for the next 3 minutes or so. Close your eyes gently. Take a slow, deep breath in and out. And now, imagine a large screen, like a movie screen, that it's about 2 meters in front of you. On this screen, please picture one specific goal. Maybe finishing a project, improving your health, or simply feeling calm and focused. And please hold that clear image for about 2 minutes. After these 2 minutes, I am going to come back to you again. Hold that clear image on your mental screen. Breathe deeply. Let your mind stay there, focused and steady. No pressure, just clarity. Remember that this simple daily practice strengthens your brain's focus muscle. And the more you do it, the easier deep focus becomes. Once you are ready, you can slowly come back to your space and have your eyes open. simple exercise that if you decided to implement into your day every single day, you will see a huge difference. You are going to be more aware, more focused on doing one thing, one task at a time, because our brain hates multitasking. So, guys, here is my conclusion. What I wanted to say, and this is absolutely powerful news for you to hear that today, that your brain isn't broken. Absolutely not. Your brain isn't broken. It's just being overwhelmed by a world that still, unfortunately, rewards busyness instead of focus. But you know that you can change that. And we are in the moment of change because more people are becoming more aware about how they can reactivate their full potential and live their life to the fullest. So, with the Silva method, now you know that you can have a roadmap to reclaim your mind's natural brilliance. One focused step at the time. Because, as I said, you have absolutely everything within you to create, achieve, and thrive. And I really want to encourage you to do this together. So, guys, if becoming a one tasker is on your list, if you want to become a more calmer, more focused person, if you want to improve your concentration, but not only, maybe through the skills, you want to achieve more of your goals, you want to be in the better energy, here I am. You know where you can find me. You know that I have been offering virtual and in-person Silva Method seminars here in Ireland and online virtual for the last 10 years. And this is probably one of the best places for you to join and to meet the step-by-step formula that is going to help you to achieve alpha level in the matter of seconds, that is going to teach you how you can activate your full potential by using your visualization, imagination, creativity, intuition, and so many more things. So you know where I am. You know that absolutely everything in terms of everything what I was saying you can find on the silvamethod.ie website. So if you found this video helpful, please make sure to give me your thumbs up because it's going to support that channel and it's also going to give me, that boost to create for you more video and such a simple but at the same time very powerful tools. Also, please make sure, as I said to you at the beginning, to hit that subscribe button. You are more than welcome to join our weekly newsletter. You will find a link to join our newsletter underneath of this video or probably in the description of this video. So please make sure to do it. And thank you so much for watching. Till the next time. Better and better. And please do remember, your brain isn't broken. Your brain isn't broken. You just need to practice the skill to become one tasker instead of being multitasker. Again, till the next time, better and better.